Hello friends, it is Monday and today is the day of our pumpkin ladies luncheon at church, and we were supposed to do something that has pumpkin in it. Now I did make a pumpkin dip, but I wanted to do a little bit of a twist on the theme, and I got this pumpkin charcuterie board, and so I'm going to put together what has been commonly known as a charcuterie board, but Olivia informed me rather emphatically that charcuterie board basically means cheese board. And if you add anything other than cheese to it, then it is a grazing board. So I will try to keep my terminology correct and make a grazing board because it is going to have more than cheese on it. It's going to have meat and other things as well. If you hear my teapot, I'm trying to get my cup of tea ready for this morning. So I apologize if it's too loud. So the first thing I'm going to do, because I want to protect the surface of this, I don't want to get grease stains, I'm going to put some of this press and seal down on it. I don't think it's going to change the aesthetics of it at all. I won't be able to complete the entire board here at home because there'll be things I put on it at the last minute at the church, but I will take pictures of the finished result as well as some pictures of our fun time. I really enjoy getting together with these ladies. They are a really great group of people, and I've made some really good friends, even though I have only been going to this church for a little over a year. So there's that, just to protect it. I'm sure it would have been fine, but I don't want it to get all stained up. I also purchased some of these pumpkin-shaped ramekins, and I'm going to use these for things like pickles and stuff like that. I didn't get any olives because personally I can't stand olives, but for pickles and other things to place like around the board, the grazing board. Here's Mr. Hi, Mr. Percy. Look how big he's gotten. He's growing, and he's such a sweetie pie when he's not being a little monster. Now I'm going to have to wash my hands again because I petted this sweet little monster boy. And there's the other little monster boy. He's a big monster boy, and he's very jealous. Ooh, sniff his foot. Yep, there you go. I'm going to put the meat in this middle section. I've got 3 different kinds of meat. I've got ham, pepperoni, and then these little salamis. I'm going to read the ingredients on these salamis. Yeah, I can eat it. There's no dairy in it. I'm not usually a huge fan of salami, but yeah. But I'll probably eat one. So there's that. Then I'm going to put some pepperonis on here, and I'm going to probably have to wash my hands. These are the thick sliced pepperoni, and oh my goodness, look how greasy pepperoni is. I cannot eat pepperoni except maybe one piece because like instant heartburn with this stuff, and probably because of the grease too. It's like ugh, just not a fan favorite for me. I like a little bit of pepperoni on my pizza, but that's about all she wrote. I'm not sure how many ladies are going to be there today, but I think that's all the pepperoni I'm going to put on. I'll take all the stuff with me to refill if need be, but I have to wash my hands now. So then here on this section, I'm going to put some of these ham slices. Everybody at the luncheon today is supposed to bring something pumpkin-y, like their favorite pumpkin thing. And typically, pumpkin dishes are sweet. Although I think one lady's going to bring some pumpkin soup. But the other problem with pumpkin things is a lot of times they have like cream cheese or sour cream or heavy whipping cream or, you know, things like that in it, half and half. And so I have a suspicion there's not going to be a whole lot there that Olivia and I can eat. That was the other reason why I decided to do this little variation on the pumpkin theme, so that she and I could have something to eat. All right. I might need to scoot the pepperonis over just a smidge. There. And I'll take the rest of this with us as well. So there's the meat section. Now I'm going to put the cheese on this side. And I got two different kinds of cheese for the ladies. I got these, I think they're kind of like Laughing Cow cheese, but it's the Aldi version. I think I'm not like really into the cheese as much. So I'm just going to put all of these little triangles here on this section. And then I've got cheddar cubes. And I'm going to pour those on this section. There's that. And then I have this dairy-free cheese for Olivia and I. I'm not going to put it on the grazing board because I don't mean to sound greedy or selfish or whatever, but I don't want the ladies eating our dairy-free cheese because we're the only ones that have to be dairy-free. So, you know what I mean? All right, so then on this section, I'm going to put some fruits. And I've got the apricots, dried apricots. That there. I have some grapes that I washed last night. And I'm just going to break off little stems of grapes. Put those here. People can grab what they want. Let's see. That. And I'll bring some more grapes with me as well. And then in this section right here, I'm going to take some mandarin orange segments. So there's the grazing board. I think I'm going to put a few more grapes on there. There we go. That looks good. And like I said, I'm going to bring extra things to refill if need be. So I'm going to get this wrapped. And then I'll show you what I'm going to be putting in the little ramekins. This basket's what I'm going to put the crackers in. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to line it with press and seal. Just for, you know, sanitary purposes. If it was just here at home, I'd probably just throw a towel or something in here. But for going out for luncheon. I want it to look a little nicer, possibly. All right, so that's what I'm gonna do with the crackers. In the ramekins, I'm gonna put some of these dairy-free chocolates. I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to do this till I get to the church. So that's for one of the ramekins. One of the ramekins is gonna have pickles, little baby dill pickles. One of the ramekins is gonna have some of these chocolate almonds, and I think what I'm gonna do is instead of bringing this whole thing, I'm gonna measure out some in one of the ramekins and then put it in a little plastic bag. And then I can dump it into the ramekin when I get there. We're also going to have mixed nuts. I'm going to do the same thing with that. There we go. Put that in a baggie. And then the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to mix some of these candy corns with some peanuts and take that in a ramekin. All right, that is it for my prep work. I will be taking pictures, like I said, at the event, and then I will show you what everything looks like once I get it all set up at the church. Well, hello friends. It is now Tuesday and I have to go to the stupid doctor. Ugh. It's just to get a blood test to check my thyroid levels and all that stuff. But I'm really hoping that guy, I'm not impressed with my doctor. I've talked about him before. I'm just hoping it's just straightforward, cut and dry, and no malarkey going on. But when I get back, I got so much to do today. I don't even know where to start actually, but I've got so much to do. And I'll bring you guys along, and so I'll see you when I get back. So as you see, I'm in the doctor's office and I'm waiting to be seen. Running behind as usual. They just did all my vitals and all that. Blood pressure was excellent. And I am down another 3 pounds. So far a total of 14 pounds down. So that is really good. I'm really excited about that. I just want to keep up the good work. So hopefully I'll be seen soon and I can get home because I'm hungry. It's afternoon and I didn't eat anything this morning yet so far except for my cup of tea. So gotta get home, get some lunch, and I got projects I need to get done. So hopefully it's not a whole lot longer. Here's the projects that we worked on yesterday at the ladies' luncheon. These are Olivia's. This is a keychain, and this is a bookmark. Isn't that cool? And this one was mine, and this is my keychain. And it has been recommended with these diamond dots that you seal them in. And so I'm going to use some of this clear gloss paint and seal them in. Now, some people said that to use Mod Podge, but with Mod Podge, if you get it wet, it'll start getting sticky again. And also, if it gets exposed to any kind of heat, in fact, in Olivia's experience, just holding something that's been Mod Podged will get sticky. So that's why we are going to use this clear gloss instead. To protect this area, like the leather area, it's not real leather, I'm sure, but to protect that, I just have some paper towels that I'm going to fold up and stick in there. And then I'm just going to give them like 1 or 2 coats of this, and it'll be done. Another little paint project I want to work on today is this turkey planter. If I remember correctly, I think this was my grandmother's, but I can't remember for sure where I got it. I might be completely wrong about that. But anyway, I watched Donna from Delightfully Southern, and she does this paint technique on a lot of her thrift finds and things that she gets, and I've been wanting to try it. And this turkey is cute, but it needs a facelift. So I'm going to try my hand at Donna's paint technique. Hopefully I don't really mess up. But the first thing you do is you paint your piece with a base coat, whatever color you want. And I'm going to go with this white. What color is it exactly? There we go. Blossom White. It just happens to be what I had in my stash, and I think I have enough to do this. So I'm going to go ahead and paint this. When it dries completely, I'll do the next steps on this little project. Oh, I don't want paint on my things here, so I'm going to move these out of the way. Alright, so this paint is all dry, and the next step of this process is you take some petroleum jelly and a pad of some sort, something that's not gonna put fuzz, and then you put the petroleum jelly wherever you don't want the paint to stick. So like I said, I have never done this before, so this is going to be quite interesting. I don't know, I'm not sure how thick you should rub it on there. I don't think it has to be very thick. I think I have too much on there, actually. You can hear Percy squealing in there. It's because he's hungry and Livia's fixing his food. He's fine. He's just being a little crybaby right now. He is a baby, yep. He's a cute little baby. Spoiled little baby. For sure. Rotten, yes. Spoiled rotten. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and just take my time putting this petroleum jelly where I want it. And when we get ready for the next step, I'll bring you back. All right, so the next step is to apply another coat of paint. And I'm gonna use this nutmeg brown from Apple Barrel. And I'm just gonna start painting. And like I said, where you put the petroleum jelly, it won't really stick. And I hope I'm doing this right. So you paint it on and then you kind of rub it off. So the idea is that you basically have the white and then the paint kind of ages it. I think I'm doing it right. I don't know, I watched Donna from Delightfully Southern do it, and she makes it look so easy. But I don't know. We'll see. All right, our paint is dry. I sped it up as you saw with my heat dryer. And now I'm taking some of this antiquing wax by Waverly in the color, I don't think it has a color. It just says antique wax. So you take some of this antique wax and use an old sponge, or you can use like a wax brush. I don't have one. And you just kind of dab it on. Dab it on and rub it off till it's the colors that you want. that is how it turned out. I really like it. That's a pretty cool technique. Now the last thing I have to do is I need to take it out and I need to seal it with a clear coat. So I'm going to do that, and then once it's completely dry, it'll take about an hour to dry, I will put the flowers back in it and I'll show you what it looks like. So here it is, all done. Now the paint is still a little bit tacky and needs to cure real good, but I'm just going to set it up on the shelf and I won't be touching it till when I get ready to decorate for Christmas, so it will have plenty of time to cure sitting on the shelf. And I absolutely love how this turned out. I wish I would have had a before picture. I'll try to get like a still, like capture a picture of the before so we can compare it. But I love how it turned out. I'm gonna try to keep this in mind to do this kind of a technique in the future because it's really pretty cool. And there's how it looks in place. I'm going to let it sit and cure overnight, and then I'm going to fiddle with it a little bit and get it angled. But I just wanted it to sit up there out of the way for now so it can cure. But yeah, I really like it. I think it really made that little turkey look a lot better. Alright friends, this is where I'm going to go ahead and end this video for today. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate it if you did. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye, friends.